Hello fellow maulers, this is Ron's Trains and More, back with another video here. I just thought I'd show you guys this vintage BACHMANN 1980s King of the Road HO scale electric train set. I'm not exactly sure what year for sure this was made. I just know in the 80s. It does have, you know, the pancake drive in it, as they call it. And in my opinion, those are great motors. They run really good. You know, BACHMANN would have just done their gears better in those. They would have been great locomotives in my opinion, but I plan on upgrading all the gears in these, and they're going to be great. But, I mean, the engine in this set, it runs really good, though. I mean, right now, I've, you know, fixed the gears already, super glued them, did all that, and it runs good. I mean, they're not coming apart, for sure, but, I plan on getting new gears for them in my U36B. You can go back and watch those videos on those BACHMANN locomotives. They're pretty neat, pretty rare too. But anyways, back to this set. Yeah, this is a 1980s set. I got this at my local train club. Guy actually brought it in, and it was supposed to be in mint in a closet, never used. It's been put up for years. Everything in it's mint. Just a great set. I mean, look at that artwork. They had such cool artwork back in the 80s on train sets. It's just awesome. Man, this is great artwork. And if you notice, the artwork on it looks just like what's in the box. I mean, it's even got the little tab that would, you know, attach the shell to the chassis. So the artwork's really neat. Got the blinking bridge there. I mean, come on, man. You seen that on a store shelf back then, KB Toys, Toys R Us. I mean, you would just want that. You know, it's just so cool seeing these set boxes. Just brings back tons of nostalgia. But this was a pretty nice set, you know, pretty big set back in the 80s. This was one of the better ones. You know, it had the U36B Chessie system, which is awesome because that's what I grew up with. I love that railroad. And this one came with a couple extra goodies. It came with the big bonus feature, fully decorated realistic tunnel by BACHMANN, so that's pretty neat. And of course it had the BACHMANN blinking trestle bridge and trestle set. I always thought they made them trestles a little bit too high. I thought might would wear the motors out in them, but really neat though. They included all that stuff though. This set here, it is complete. It has the blinking bridge, the trestle set, the tunnel. It's got everything in it. All the cords are even still rolled up. I actually used the transformer for accessories. All the cords and all are still in that box for the track and everything though. But yeah, it's just pretty neat. I love these old HO scale train set. I don't know, it's just something about the nostalgia of them. I love them. Really cool. Yeah, so this would have been a pretty big set in the 80s. I already got the train actually up on the layout because I was going to run it, let you guys see it run also. Just thought I'd show the set box here. I actually did a video earlier of my Mark's vintage HO 1950s train set, so I thought I'd do a video of another train set here, a vintage HO train set. We'll just keep it going on the train set theme here a little bit, I guess. But anyways, yeah, this is the box. I like how they did that little banner logo. It's kind of neat. And this one, it's one of the older ones. I don't know when they started or when they quit doing the yellow boxes, but this one has the yellow boxes. But yeah, it's got a Chessie extended vision caboose. It's got a Swift Reaper car. It's got and that car I always thought was really cool. BACHMANN, I think, is the only one that did a cool car like that. That's modeled after the real one, one of the old vintage, early cool cars, I think. But it's really neat. It's got a tab that opens at the top. Those actually slide open on each side. It's a really neat car. BACHMANN made some pretty cool, unique stuff. It really did. But yeah, that's a neat car. But yeah, it came with those three cars, a Minneapolis St. Louis co-opper. And yeah, it's just a great set. But now I've seen some of these King of the Road BACHMANN sets that, you know, had a tunnel and some of them didn't. And I think I've seen some that didn't have the bridge too. I'm not sure, but this one here, I don't know, maybe this one could have been a KB Toys exclusive or somewhere, Toys R Us, who knows, but I've only seen certain ones that had the scenic tunnel included in the box, so I'm not really sure. If anybody has some information on that, I wouldn't mind hearing it. Send me a comment on that, but yeah, I thought it was kind of neat, some of the stuff they wrote on these boxes, though. Like this tunnel box is kind of neat, for use with all HO and N-scale layouts. I'm not too sure that'd look good on an N-scale layout. That thing would be a giant, so I'm not sure why they put N-scale. It's kind of funny. And then they put BACHMANN tunnel sets. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, let me open it up here. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. You did get a 36 by 45 track oval with it. Made a pretty good size loop. You know, with your trestle set and everything, you'd have a pretty good size layout back then. You know, you got this for Christmas, birthday, or whatever. Let's see. I'll show you the, you know, the ends of it here. Yeah, I remember also there was a law passed or something where toys had to show or depict what was actually in the box. One of our presidents actually passed that law, and I just can't remember which one, but as you can tell, this does depict what's in the box. It even has this at the bottom, set complete as shown above. So yeah, I remember that was a law. You know, it had to depict whatever it showed on the box. I don't know what president did one of them, but anyways. So let's see, this is the end of the box here, if I can lift it up. Complete, ready to run with track, power pack, lighted locomotive, and a limited lifetime warranty. I wonder if they'd still honor that warranty and give me some new gears for it. That'd be pretty cool. I highly doubt it. But yeah, there's the blinking trestle bridge. My bulb in mine actually burned out. I put another bulb in it, but it's unfortunately not a blinking bulb, but it still looks cool. I plan on getting another bridge later and putting back in this box so to make it complete again. And I actually put the tunnel together and put it up on my vintage HO layout. Went together pretty good, just, you know, snaps together, 3 styrofoam pieces. Pretty good looking tunnel though. The green on it, you know, it looks alright. And of course there's the actual train set. But it's funny, they got those trestle pieces silver showing on that picture there. They're actually black. But yeah, and the caboose that's showing it with a silver smokestack, I just noticed that. Huh. I guess this was a you know, like a test train set or whatever they do for these. But yeah, that's the set though, U36B and everything. You see those U36Bs come out of the house here all the time, pulling long piggyback and coal trains. Well, freight too, but mainly piggyback trains. They'd come through here doing about 70. Just moving, pulling those piggyback trains. Usually it'd have like a seaboard system, a couple of those with it, U36Bs, but here's the end of the box. It's got the blue BACHMANN logo. Some of them I think were orange or red. Well, here's the item number. It's item number 116, locomotive and 4 cars. And all the other sides of the box I think are the same, pretty sure. Well, this one's just got the copyright stuff and everything like that. BACHMANN Brothers. That's something you don't see on them anymore, I don't think. But yeah, they were once out of Pennsylvania, I think. BACHMANN Brothers. But let me pull the top off here and quit rambling here. This box, it's in really good shape too. This is the first one of these I've seen actually in this kind of condition, you know, complete, not broken or anything. I mean, this one here is in like mint condition. But that's the inside of the box. Of course, you got your 3 freight car and locomotive boxes. There's a little film that covers that outside of that box. But so here's the tunnel box you got in it. Little scenic, you know, basic little styrofoam scenic tunnel. It's kind of neat. There's some accessories you could have got by BACHMANN. They did have some neat stuff. I gotta say, their accessories were kind of cool. Like that, I remember I had that there with the walkie-talkie. You could actually talk through the depot. That was a lot of fun. And then they had the operating action caboose. He grabbed the little thing off the pole there, and when it worked, it was cool. Now that was neat. I actually did have that one time in the box, the remote control bicycle bridge. That's actually pretty cool. And the cowl and the crossing, it works all right sometimes. I used to have that in the train. I remember would always hit it. Those little tracksters, they were kind of neat. And there, I've had that a ton of times. The diesel oil storage tank. They made another one also, but one of them had a blinking light, I think, logged up. But yeah, they made some pretty cool accessories, you know. But yeah, that's the scenic tunnel box it came with. Then here's the caboose box and the coal hopper box. Of course, you got your transformer box here. You can see it. Thing is crisp. These boxes are in really good shape. Still got the power cord in there that plugs into the track. Let me move some of this here, and it's got all the paperwork with it here. 3-piece HO scale tunnel. Pretty neat. So got all this paperwork with it. There's the, you know, tells you how to hook it all up and everything. It's hard to believe it's got all this paperwork with it. Please check carefully. Some set components may have been packed in the base section of the set. Alright. It's even still got the warranty card, which I'm sure that's probably never there. But that bag, that actually had the, I guess somebody else did that. I don't know. It had the trestle blinking bridge in it. But, I don't know how that was in a separate box, or I think that was actually stored up here. They just put it down here, I think. But we put these boxes back here. Let's see. I try to take care of this stuff. I'm actually collecting these train sets now. I want to get some more. Some of the main ones I want to get are the taco sets. I'm actually going to have one of those coming here soon too, and we'll have some videos on the taco Chessie Jones with the USS Steel crane, so stay tuned for that. That'll be a pretty cool video. But I just thought I'd show you guys this 1980s King of the Road set. It's really cool seeing these old sets, you know, brings back a lot of nostalgia and stuff, seeing them and everything. It's just really neat, you know. There's a lot of vintage HO collectors out there now collecting this stuff, and I'm sure they love seeing these videos. But here's the inside of the flap. There's the trestles. And of course you got your track. That's all in there, still new in the box. But yeah, I mean, these were great sets back then. They did a good job on them. I mean, they just really made you want these sets, you know, when you go to the store and see them. Gosh, I remember going to KB Toys, just constantly growing up seeing these sets. I can't tell you how many times I've had the one with the super cheap Santa Fe F3. Oh my gosh, I've had that set so many times. But yeah, these are excellent sets. They run pretty good too. They're not bad. You know, you do your regular maintenance on them, oil, lubrication, all that kind of stuff. You may have to put a gear in them. You know, some of them. Now, some of them run good right out of the box, but I mean, they're good train sets, not too bad. You know, if you're into vintage HO trains, I definitely recommend picking some of them up. But anyways, let me take you over here and show you the set. I'll let it run for a little bit here. Sorry, I gotta kind of move the camera around a little bit here. Alright, hope I didn't make anybody dizzy there, but anyways, so this is a set. Just thought I'd set it on the track here and do a quick little running video of it. It looks pretty cool sitting here. So of course I'll start with the caboose like I did my Mark set. You got your Chessie BACHMANN extended vision caboose there. It's got that little track safety thing on there. I used to like that on these Chessie cabooses. I used to actually see them come by here too, the bay window version of it though. Actually, you know what? I have one sitting right here made by Athearn. These are the ones I used to see come by in real life. It kind of look like that. But anyways, and you got your Minneapolis St. Louis coal hopper, which I thought was cool. They painted the inside actually black. I think all companies should do that with their coal cars. Makes them look better. Then you got your Swift Premium Line refrigerator car. Always thought that was a pretty neat freight car. And there is the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie, New York Central coal car. It's actually got a New York Central logo right there. I thought it was kind of neat. But this car is really neat. As far as I know, I think BACHMANN's the only one to ever do these type of cool cars. These are the early ones. It's really neat how BACHMANN did it. Most time you find these things broken because they do break pretty easy. That's why I just don't never open it or anything. But yeah, it's got this little piece right here that kind of slides, and these flaps sort of open up on each side. But it's a neat coal car. Those, I guess, were the early coal cars. But it's a neat freight car for sure. I always liked those. I think they did an orange one too. Bessemer and Lake area, I believe. I'll have to find one of those eventually. But here's the Locomotive. It's a U36B U-boat, as they call them. And it is in like mint condition. Not a scratch on it. Well, this entire set is in mint shape. Everything about it is just nice. Somebody definitely took care of it. Yeah, I always love these U36Bs. These things are so cool. Got that little stubby nose on there. Awesome looking locomotives though. But anyways, let me get it running here and I'll let it go around a few times here and you guys enjoy the video. I've got a couple BACHMANN accessories on here too. This is all going to be vintage HO scale accessories and everything, but it's going to be sort of mixed up brands, but it's going to be mostly Tyco. But I am going to have other stuff on here too, like this BACHMANN lighted depot. I got the box for it too. And there's actually a BACHMANN hand car in front of it there. That actually runs good too. And let's see, there's the BACHMANN bridge over there from the train set. I got it on the other track. It does light up. It don't blink, but it lights up. And there's the tunnel, if you guys can see that pretty well. Not a bad looking tunnel. Kind of neat. I kind of like Tyco's styrofoam tunnels a little bit better, but it's kind of cool. But anyways, let me turn this thing on and I'll let it run here a little bit. Now this one does, like I said, it had a notorious cracked gear issue, as most 80s BACHMANN engines do. But I plan on fixing all these. I've got 3. I just need to get 3 gears and they'll all be fixed. But, I mean, like I said, I've done gone through them and super glued them and everything. I mean, they're not coming apart too easily. So, I'm not even really worried about them right now. I can deal with that noise. As long as they run good is all I care about. But it does run good. I pulled a lot of cars with these. Shoot, that's a good running engine. That's a good looking train set for sure. BACHMANN made some nice sets. Well, all the vintage HO sets back in the 80s were cool. The Tyco ones, just really neat. It's kind of funny, it actually does sort of sound like a GE U-boat, U36C. It's pretty cool on this layout, going past all these accessory stuff and with the scenery I got on here. Pretty good looking locomotive. Not really a long train set. I mean, you think they would included a few more cars for as big as that box is. But I mean, that's what you got, you know, pretty nice set. You can get more cars to add on to it. I've got some more BACHMANN cars I run with it on occasion, like I've got a cat and dog chow, Purina box cars, and a couple others. Yeah, you guys stay tuned to my channel. I've got a lot of really cool vintage HO scale videos coming up. And I've got some videos I'm going to be doing on the Taco US1 interstate delivery set also here soon. All that slot car track y'all is actually going to come up. It's on the inside there. Now, that's going to be all US1 trucking. So that's going to look good with all my taco kits in the middle. Yeah, that's a pretty good running engine. Shoot, that cracked gear issue, that ain't even a problem. That thing's still run good. I like that shot right there. Kind of neat. I appreciate all y'all commenting and everything. I've answered every comment. I don't think I missed one. So if you guys comment, I will answer you. Looks pretty neat passing that BACHMANN lighted depot. Yeah, you just can't beat these vintage HO trains. They're so much fun. See if I can get a shot of it. Maybe going through the tunnel there. That's the tunnel that actually came in this set, so it's pretty neat. Yeah, I mean, you lube and oil these things, everything, you know, they'll last for a pretty good while, you know. That's the biggest thing, is just keeping them maintained, lubrication, oil, especially if you're going to collect these vintage HO trains. Yeah, this thing, I mean, it'll run fast or slow speed, you know, whatever you want. Kind of hard to believe it being a BACHMANN, but they run all right. I mean, I can show you here. This thing will move if it don't wreck. That ain't even part ways up either on my transformer. They'll run it real slow speed here a minute. Pretty good running engine. Yeah, I've got, I'm gonna order some gears for these, and these things will be just as quiet as can be when I'm done with them. Yeah, they run pretty good. Too bad. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this 1980s King of the Road Chessie system train set. Pretty good train set. You can find them, piece them together, you know, whatever. I hadn't seen a whole lot of them in this kind of shape with that box and that get a shape like that, but it's a good train set. I would recommend it. It runs good, you know, especially if you're a vintage HO train collector. You know, it'd be a good set to pick up. But anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned. I've got some more really cool HO train videos coming. So, but anyways, this is Ron's Trains and More. Out.